Welcome in, collective. I don't know what the message will be. Just jumping out here with the good old tarot cards. All right, Spirit, let us know, what is this conversation about today? What are you going to let the collective know? Feels like a TED Talk, informational. All right, you're debating about something. What are they debating about? Or juggling something, going back and forth between something. Page of Wands in the reverse, though. The Emperor. Okay. So this is going to be about you. You're in a juggle right now between playing like the Page of Wands, which you don't want to do anymore because they're in the reverse, which is an example of having some fun, but you're playing it small. You're not stepping into the power of who you are. The Emperor is here. So boom, this is the energy that you want to be stepping into. He's in the upright. So what's going on? Why has the collective been playing it small? You don't see yourself fully. You don't see yourself as capable as other people see you. Doubtful of yourself, blocking out emotions. It's like maybe you're staying in a job to make other people comfortable, kind of an energy. But you know that you're playing it small, but you're blocking out these emotions so that your wife doesn't get upset with you, so that your person doesn't get upset with you, so that your family doesn't think that you don't have it all together and you're letting them down because you need to make some kind of a change. Some kind of change needs to happen here. How do you step into the Emperor energy? By stopping arguing with yourself. This is internal conflict, mental conflict, looking over to see what is someone else thinking of you. And Spirit is saying, by the way, those people really aren't thinking of you. Those people are thinking of themselves. Those people want you to play into their expectations because it's a frame that they set out for you a long time ago that they want you to stand in. But you're looking over here to see about their approval, and they're just living their own lives. They've put the swords down. So it's like you're holding yourself in an old set of expectations. There is some mental discomfort here. We might get some more tarot later, but let's look at some other card decks. I feel like you do know a better path for yourself. I mean, so this is going to change because this is just juggling the indecision, right? But you don't stay in that energy forever. That's just the space that you're in right now. All right, what's the message for the collective? Yeah. I wanted to know, why do you need to make this decision? And it's so that you can move towards what you love. I'm hearing a life that you love, right? Because God wants you to love every area of your life. Yeah, abundance. You could be making more money. You could be having that bigger house. You could be having more opportunities. You could be being seen for the fullness of who you are, for more of who you are. If you get out of this juggling energy, you're going to have more vitality. If you quit doubting yourself and you step into your full strength, you're actually going to have more vitality that way. What's holding the collective back right now? What's holding them in the juggling pattern? Because you feel like you lack clarity, but you feel like, how will other people see you? You need to be the one to make the decision. You're going to have to uproot yourself. Both of these are root vegetables. You're going to have to uproot yourself. Not feeling grounded in your choice, not feeling certain in your choice. The tarot cards there speaking about you asking questions, looking to the sun for the certainty. The moon and the sun is there, so you're up all night about this. You're up all day about this. This has been something that's playing on your mind in the background all the time. You're looking for clarity. You're looking for answers, but you always need to look within, because whatever you love is the true direction for yourself. Is there any advice for the collective on how they can move through this? All right, well, it's strong advice. Positivity. The marigold, the dream catcher there. Follow your dreams. 40, a number about stability, but also change with the Fool. right? That's the number 4 also. So there's going to be stability in your fresh start if you choose to make your fresh start, but you have to see it in a really positive light, to allow yourself to attract it in. Okay, one of these cards as well. What's the message for collective? Oh, what are they headed towards? Richness, marine life. So this is richness in any way that you want it to mean. Can it mean money? Yes. But can it also mean an amazing experience? Yes. Can it mean going on a trip, connecting with a friend? It's about the richness of life. Marine life. They're bringing that through because we don't know a lot about the oceans, right? So there's so much about the world that you still don't know yet. With that page of wands energy in the reverse, there's so much about the world that you don't know yet. How do you become the emperor? By setting out and finding it out. You can't live, vicariously through other people. You find your own vitality by waking up and going on the journey every day. Yeah. So that's what's forward for you. But you're going to have to dare, take a risk, and fly. Beauty. Dare is there again, to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Getting honest with yourself about what you want and what you need. Be present. Use the hours, don't count them. So you're counting the hours over here in whatever this situation is. But if you start using your hours, following what you feel brings a richness to your life, then you're going to be more present. You're going to be more certain about your direction that you're moving in. Hidden depths. Similar to this energy, you only see the surface. Look beyond. There's so much more for you to know, so much more for you to gain, so much more for you to do as the collective. Breathe, slow down and contemplate the tea. Violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. Some of you could like poetry, but Spirit is also saying some of you are making this more complicated than it needs to be. Follow the opportunity that's really calling to you right now. Follow the one that seems most exciting. Persevere, leave no stone unturned. There's definitely energy here about you going ahead and moving forward, and I don't know why they're saying that, but going off of the same beach that your family members have always been on. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. You know what you want, but will you reach for it? This is the 2 of Swords again, coming out in a different deck. So that's your energy all over you. Feeling like you're not giving yourself permission to even take that blindfold off. The Lovers in reverse. This doesn't have to be relationship. This is just about, again, that love, because we had the love card come out. The love of life, the vitality, the excitement, the passion, the joy, loving to wake up in the morning, loving what you do, loving your day, loving your environment, because you're feeling really discontent right now. You're feeling really discontent right now, and you want to give birth to something new, to a new version of yourself, to allow yourself to step into an opportunity. All right, is there any advice to help collective move forward? 8 of Cups. Walk away from something that's no longer serving you. Go on your journey. So one day you will just have to decide to go on that journey. To get excited about the journey instead of being scared about the journey. Is there any final advice? Yeah, so that you can step into that 9 of Pentacles energy. Being confident, being sure, being independent, being able to move on your own, making your own choices. Hearing the word profitable. So if you're questioning about like moving into a new job opportunity, that's confirmation that it will be profitable. But even if it's not about business, that's just that it will be profitable to you. to make this move, that the universe is going to provide for you, that God is going to provide for you, that there's so much more beyond this space. What's the last message for the collective today? King of Swords. All right, so you might be overthinking a little bit right now, but you know what to do, and eventually you will be able to pull yourself out of that energy and go ahead and kind of command yourself forward. But they are using the word command, so you may even feel like you're having to like push yourself a little bit, be a little bit forceful, they're saying, with yourself to get out of the Two of Pentacles energy. Because it's like you can keep being stuck, and it's like playing hopscotch. There's never going to look like it's the perfect time to jump in, but you have to use your intuition and follow your freedom and your vitality, your excitement for life, and just jump in, is what the message is from Spirit. So I hope that was helpful for someone, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.